Welcome back to Reactions, Rants, Rabbit Holes. Here's the deal. I did some comments, requests, and complaints, and I found a little bit of all. Even the complaints. Just, they knew not to come back for any more reactions. I was like, yeah. So, if you're just a huge Midnight Oil fan, I might not be the channel. I don't know anything but the one tune. That reaction would be so complicated we couldn't do that one song. And because I don't live in ooh, you know what? I'm going to keep all my opinions that are for entertainment purposes only for myself. And let's just check out this Blue Sky Mine. We'll see what happens. It's Vivo, so I don't know if the hosting, who knows. But let's start out the day uncomplicated. Midnight Oil, Blue Sky Mine. Forgive me that I don't... he was requested by name, the singer, I'm pretty sure. So, I thought maybe he passed away, which I'm sorry to hear that. Like I said, let's just check this out and go from there. This is just straight out of the requests and the comments. So,
an Exxon oil tanker.
The CSR company faced tough questioning at the company's annual general meeting today from shareholders concerned that payouts to workers affected by asbestos can't be financially.
Okay, here's the thing. I will just try to enjoy the song, but it's taken a hard line. And back in the day, I probably would have felt like I was on this side. But then this side ended up morphing into extremist groups like Extinction Event people, whatever they're called. And I've seen them in action. You're going to need something better. And seagulls covered in oil sucks. But I actually, what's that? Tell them about Bernays? Yeah, so like this Edward Bernays guy. Like, I believe most stuff, the messaging is meant for propaganda's sake. And honestly, it's the shifting of money and thought. But I would go down the carbon's been blown so out of proportion that you're going to need a new argument. They sell seashore property to elites, so they still write insurance and loans. They still give money and they write insurance policies. Everybody's cool with it. Your fear, just like that, nuclear annihilation is probably unwarranted, but it's definitely herded you into a corner and allowed you to vote for policies that go against your best interest so many times you don't even know how you've been, you don't even know what direction it's coming from anymore, because you just keep, not just you, not just me, and keep letting ideas sway us. Sorry, it was all that, those news clips. Yeah, the world's gonna blow up. Fucking tomorrow. I better hide.
Up and broken. My life that is lived is no more than a token. It's a strike of flint upon the stone. tell me why.
Musically, I think this guy's got a hell of a voice. And song-wise, it seems cool. I think they're just very, very political at the time. All right? And then maybe the one thing I don't have no colonialization guilt. I was born into this world created. It turns out all the stuff people hate, that took place somewhere else. And I gotta, I need a good oil drilling job to actually pay bills. I wouldn't have to demean myself for zero if I had a good paying, industry job. But I'm long past that. But I'm talking about like when this came out. Let's just keep it. The song's fire. His voice is great. I didn't mean to make this complicated, but it appears, there's a lot of guilt in mining, industrialization, and the destruction of the fragile Mother Earth narrative.
Doubt it is crushed up and broken. My life that is lived is no more than a token. Who strike the flint upon the stone and tell me why? If I yell,
and then there's something. So I'd have to go and something with it toxic. Toxic Town. Okay. So underneath some stuff is another. Yeah, it's not meant to be. Yep. If it's incredibly toxic and horrible, it should be brought to an end. And the technology of the day, not worrying about profits, should be the corporation's main goal to come up to speed, make things clean, renewable, reusable. I'm totally for all that shit. It's the guilt approach and, I gotta feel bad for it, or I'm gonna glue my hand to something, or I'm gonna go wreck some art. No. We got a reoccurring theme today already from the comments. A good friend of the channel, Pam, right, over an Tom McDonald video. But, it's about spreading fear. Always fear. Always fear. Well, I'd rather go with a little righteous anger and then at least go, wait a minute. Did this message stand the test of time? Or do the greatest polluters on the planet get a look away from why they get their authoritarian control system in place, and then the other places on the channel, the planet channel, that basically mostly up to compliance, not mostly, probably not, but you know what I mean, doing a lot better and definitely got the kind of money, but no 100% authoritarian control system. And well, they're the main culprits of everything. Not the we engage in fucking slave labor group. No, don't talk about them. You're a fucking bad person if you mention that. Control system. Hey, I don't want my phone to ever tell me someone with a low social credit score is in my vicinity. Beware. Bullshit. I should have learned how to either clean the streets up or learn to pay attention myself. But I don't need a control system in place warning me that undesirable citizens are close. And I've seen that tech. At no point do I need incubator pods growing my babies. Otherwise, go watch Children of Man. Go watch Gattaca. Watch one of these dystopian films that actually address these issues. There's no rainbow kitten utopia at the end of baby pods and control systems. You've got the Morlockians who live underground sacrificing babies and living on the souls of others. And then you've got the idealized nature-loving utopian who feed the Morlockians and live in ignorant bliss. How far back did H.G. Wells? Before I was born. I don't have to deal with this fucking problem. Why? Because it existed and it was already getting skewed in sci-fi before I ever was born. Why would I have to feel guilty about anything? The fuck is wrong with people? That's nothing happens because of the guilt. I don't know. We're going to have to keep this as a bonus, obviously. I went 10 minutes and I haven't got a minute and a half into the song. This was supposed to be easy. Damn right, I got a fucking Let's Go Brandon shirt on because I think the entire shit show is going down the toilet. And then this, I want to hear it all, but then we'll do it. We'll go back and I'll do it again, safe.
And tell me why.
I gotta get another fucking drink. Toxic Town, yeah, that did me in. Reactor here. All right. As I was away, getting back to poisoning myself steadily, I thought to myself, we just went through a period of time where we were told something was so important, life-saving, and critical that they could find a way to line everyone up and give it to them for free. Obviously, catch them like a dope dealer on the first one and get them hooked. One of my most popular memes that I get to see now and then is, if all that's being true, then why isn't actual life-saving medicine free? And why is free subjective? Why is need subjective? If you're in the wrong political class or the wrong gene pool, no help for you. But you're getting raised to a different status over here, Bernays-esque style, because something's owed. I would go back and say, how is that true when, unless you're, 200, 300 years old, what this shit existed. You were born into this Matrix-esque Wizard of Oz. Until we all unify to do something about it, nothing's ever going to get done, right? But then what do we keep making money off spreading fear and polluting hearts and minds with fear, misery, dread. So much so that their grandchildren are going in and smashing up things that have value and worth. Never once creating anything of their own. I do not support anyone who believes the entire thing has to be destroyed to be rebuilt anew. That's a psychopath thinking. Taking everything we know now, applying it with the technology of the day for an idea that's never been tried. Fucking not rocket science there. They're all intangible enough we should be able to figure them out. Now take widget A, B, and C and fucking put them together and let's make something. But the ideas are born up here first. It does not have to be a blueprint of ideas. You don't need a goddamn manifesto to change the world. A goddamn bucket full of new ideas and people bold enough to try them. go crazy on the whole thing.
Out at night, there's a reply of blue silence. The screen is no comfort, I can't speak my sentence. They blew.
Oh, shit. Now, to be fair, I actually saw that quick enough to know that that was an indictment of asbestos. And all of my ranting and raving aside, that's one of those we should have never fucked with. But could someone let me know in the comments if asbestos is illegal? My old man got paid from his mesothelioma asbestosis shit. My mom collected on that. I grew up in a house with that shit all around me. Is it illegal everywhere? Does the third world not use asbestos? Who's the main consumer of it? Where is it still going? Is that to kick in the hereditary problems and diseases and cancers someday in the future in overpopulated but under-monitored sections of the world? Or is it just for me who pays his fucking taxes to feel guilty about? I just want to know. I want to know where the guilt lies. If I'm supposed to fucking cry or get outraged.
Silence. The screen is no comfort. I can't speak my sentence.
Asbestos.
My sentence.
Oop.
They blew the lights and.
Damn it. Asbestos kills, maybe.
It is no comfort. I can't speak.
Blue asbestos kills. Now, yeah, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I caught that. I didn't see blue, but I saw the asbestos. See, now if I was lying, that means I maybe saw blue, but I don't want to admit it. Or my nose is just itchy a lot. Either way, like I said, this is obviously as triggering for old Rollen as the channel gets. Who knew?
They blew the lights in heaven's gate, and I don't know why.
And all tragedy sucks. I am not underplaying tragedy or the fucking disgusting nature of the treatment of each other that we put up with. I just want to know how long we're going to beat the same fucking dead horse. Because that's just as... So this is so perfect. I cannot believe it. The reason I got a complaint today was I don't want to listen to you no more. You weren't miserable enough listening to this eve of destruction. You've only had to endure 50 years. I've endured 75 years of terror over the bomb. No, you've self-imposed all those years of fear over this shit. You choose. I accept I am mortal, flesh and blood, and it ends. All others waste. I'd rather be afraid of an unknown spooky spirit, which I know don't exist, so it's just some creepy human nature shit, and then realize that all humans are probably willing to do harm to me, so always keep them on a leash. Keep them at a distance, 1,000 yards, stare your peers. In the woods, I'm afraid of the wolf man. The wolf is put off by the fire, the big sticks, the knives, and other items that you would have to defend your life with vigorously. But I could be afraid of the vampires. I could be afraid of chupacabras. I'm just not afraid of my other citizens. I don't want to be afraid of CEOs who poison the planet, because I'm telling you, they're also at Epstein Island. Why don't we bring an end to everyone who goes to Epstein Island? Maybe you get rid of half of the people poisoning the planet. Maybe more Lockean, psychotic, pedophile freaks should not be your thought leaders and running companies of immense value.
On the blue sky, was lied to the shareholders. They're crossing their fingers, they pay the truth makers. The balance sheet is breaking up the sky.
I agree with this 100%.
So I'm caught at the junction, still waiting for medicine. The sweat of my brow keeps on feeding the engine.
Just remember, if they could cure cancer, they wouldn't. I believe they've cured it a bunch of times over, and now I've been going down the parasites, cancer. What's that? Yeah, no, it turns out that's interesting. I hear you, Ducky. Keep pointing me in the weird directions.
Waiting for medicine, the sweat. Damn it. So I'm caught at the junction, still waiting for medicine, the sweat.
It's research needed, I think. I'm done with this, man. It's going to be a half hour.
Hope the crumbs in my pocket can keep me for another night.
Oh, man.
And if the blue sky mining company won't come to my rescue, if the sugar refining company won't save me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. If that was guilt. If that said guilt.
And if the blue sky mining company.
Blue Sky Mining Company?
And if the blue sky mining company.
So I say it's probably a direct indictment of someone who was doing something shady at the time. I'm guessing.
If the sugar refining company.
Okay.
If the sugar refining company.
Sugar refining company. Damn it, it's tough. That is tough, but I'm pretty sure that's guilt. CSR guilty. Guilty. And they probably were, right? So I'm from Minnesota, 3M. They dropped PCBs or whatever, ballast, and my old man, I knew about this long before it made national news and became a story. But they knew, because I grew up outside of 3M. I've said this on the channel a bunch of times. I'm not going to do this one again. It's just going to be listed as a bonus for the bus riders, and we'll go hard. And it is what it is. This happened. 3M got caught burying, a bunch of toxic waste. At no point do I think 3M should get off. Do I think they shouldn't have to pay? My problem is I'm really tired of waiting till the group consensus says, yeah, that was bad. Let's do something about it. Class action lawsuit, guys. Come on, let's all get paid. But you'll allow a whistleblower 30 years ago to get snuffed out and dropped in a swamp somewhere, and you'll forget about that. That's just a missing persons case. Because, see, they got 30 years of profit to make. By the time you bring the class action lawsuits, they laugh in your fucking face. I don't drink the competitor, but I'm pretty sure them bitches paid you because you didn't actually get wings. Now, when something gets so big that their shit is splashed on the side of race cars and stunt planes and skydiving yahoos, they also put the warning label on there to call them up because they've fucking got so many people addicted and hurt. So the idea that people getting their paycheck while other people getting hurt, and this is a fucking real life. And I do believe the guilty should be punished. At the same time, I also believe a lot of this drives us into a miserable location, and it doesn't actually, because see, we need it sugar coated or turned into a musical. turned into something else. Oh my God, we don't get fired up. Oh yeah, we do. And then the group that's not popular gets crushed, and the group that's supported by the authoritarian system gets risen up and treated like righteous saviors. And then they profit off it. It's almost like the history of all that back and forth shit just goes, whoa, right over everybody's heads because I'm sad. Let's end this one thing. Yeah, let's print the Epstein client list and fucking start figuring out who these fucks are.
He won't save me. Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me?
We're gonna save ourselves.
Who's gonna save me?
Nobody. What you as an individual are allowed to do is piss away everything for a little bit of puka shells, tradable, whatever. Whatever the group living in the village agrees is a tradable item. Combined with all your peers, could implement. I am pro labor union, like the electricians, the steam fitters, high iron. Not so much a Teamsters fan. Too much bad history there. Not saying doesn't have hardworking guys, but too corrupt. I totally agree with that. I think that shit's like important. It gets co-opted when the suits who never dug a piece of asbestos out of the ground in their life start managing the funds. Now I know, Peter Pickaxe probably can't go in and do the accounting for the company fund. But like Robert Kiyosaki and Rich Dad Poor Dad taught me, hiring the right people who know what they're doing, that's right. The shifty-eyed suit who really wants to manage your money is the wrong person. The honest accountant who accepts 100% oversight from the little guys who make the money is the right person to, overdo the funds and then grow it, morally sound. I just think it's easy to corrupt almost all good ideas. And history kind of proves that.
But if I work all day on the blue sky line, there'll be food on the table tonight. And if I walk up and down on the blue sky line, they'll be paying your pocket tonight. And some sail from a distant shore.
Hey, I'd like to discuss how many people made wind turbines and shit like that. Then how many people ensure their job by burying, I don't know if that's true or not, that could be AI, but replacing all the broken ones or the toxic ones crashing into the water. Everything employs people. That's the point, is we need purpose, because we won't all go and grow vegetables in our front yard, feed ourselves for free. Everything got to cost money. We destroyed the village. With the village gone, you got to have jobs.
And the company takes what the company wants.
Fuck.
And nothing's as precious as a hole in the ground.
There's one of the problems right there. You've let the Articles of Incorporation become this powerful entity that it shouldn't be, and they should be. The LLCs should be limited, right? As soon as the bridge is done, it should be destroyed. The company shouldn't get to keep going on because they all have to remain profitable. Well, anything that's written with nonstop profitability into the bylaws of its creation is fuck to begin with. Endless profits are not possible. Hey, isn't Australia the home to one of the longest trains in the world? Longest, heaviest trains in the world? I think that shit's interesting. I like that. Not all hate. That's crazy. And then this channel has talked about regularly the top 10 holes you can see from space. And you can write your own jokes there too. But I'm not, you know, the minerals come from somewhere.
Save me. Who's gonna save me? I pray the sense and reason. Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? We got nothing to fear. In the end the rain comes down. In the end the rain comes down. Washes clean the streets of the blue sky town.
And was that a tagged on idealistic ending? The rain comes and washes everything clean? Damn. Yeah, I went hard on this. I gotta go.